Would it surprise you if I told you that students these days in schools are using AI to cheat on their homework and assignments, in particular to write essays for them? Would that surprise you? No? Oh, you already knew that. You are a student that uses AI to cheat on your assignments. Well, that's not cool. No, you shouldn't do that. I remember reading this book when I was a kid. Well, I forget what it's called, but it was like The Homework Machine or something, right? And this kid who's like a super, like Jimmy Neutron, makes a machine that does their homework for them. You know what? I don't know the rest of the plot. There was probably some moral about how you should do your own homework in there. But the point is that the homework machine is real now, okay? And it's not just the students. Even teachers are using AI to generate lesson plans or to grade homework for them, which is, what are we even doing, man? But some teachers aren't terrible at their job. They actually, want to teach. And so they don't use AI. They want to prevent their students from cheating with AI. They use these things called AI detectors, I guess. You copy and paste in some text, like the student's essay, and it's supposed to analyze it and give you an estimate of the likelihood that it was generated by ChatGPT, for example, or some other language model. Now, it's worth mentioning off the bat that these tools aren't the greatest. I mean, they're kind of like lie detectors, polygraph tests. They can't really be used to prove anything, but clearly they're working well enough, at least for the students that are so lazy that they can't be bothered to even edit whatever ChatGPT spits out at them. They're just submitting it, M dashes and all. They got the prompt at the top saying, "Sure, Billy, here's your 7th grade essay on the history of the state of Tennessee." Well, teachers are gonna get crafty like this, try to weed out the cheaters. We gotta get even more crafty as students, right? We gotta invent the homework machine too. And what I'm referring to are the new tools that are popping up that claim to be able to humanize your AI-generated text. These are AI tools that are designed to help students cheat with AI and without getting detected by using AI to make the AI sound less like AI. Does that make sense? And in this video, that's exactly what we're going to be digging into deeper. These companies, their apps and tools, the marketing that they're using, and we're going to find out just how shady, generally stupid, and dare I say, morally unscrupulous these companies and their tools are. Lately, I've been getting almost exclusively ads for an app called Phrasely.
So I'm a TA, and with midterms coming up, my professor told me to not even read any paper first. I was instructed to run every single paper through an AI detector before I even look at it.
Okay, so the story so far, this guy's a TA. He's giving us the inside knowledge, inside baseball. Professor Scrooge over here, doesn't like when you use AI.
So it doesn't matter if you wrote it all yourself. If it gets false flagged, that's a major problem. That's why I've been telling all of my friends to use a tool like Phrasely. Midterms are the worst time that you could be flagged for AI. Check your paper before we do. You can get signed up for free with the link below.
So it looks like in this ad, they were trying to kind of spin it in this light of like, well, sometimes these programs, have false flags. The teacher thinks that you used AI when you really honestly didn't. Honest to God, you did not do that. Why would you say, okay, let me put my human written text into another AI program to try to avoid that? And I certainly would not be paying for a tool to do that for me. They showed a little hint of it in the advertisement with that free trial. You know what that means. There's also a paid not trial. But of course, these aren't their only ads, and I guarantee you I can find one that maybe doesn't sound quite so morally righteous.
Don't get caught using AI to help you write your essays.
It just didn't waste any time getting to that one. See what I'm talking about? We get it. You cheated. You don't know how to write on your own. You used AI. We got you.
And if you're skeptical, don't worry, because it's free to try out right now with a free trial. So don't risk getting
I love
AI.
They're like, every time they show the free trial, the screen is so far over. Like it's cropped so badly, so you could just see the free right here. The free is sticking in. What are you hiding on this side of the screen, buddy? It's kind of funny how the comments here are like universally hating on this. My school board members want me to track AI in elementary. I can teach and preach ethics and morals, but that will fall on deaf ears. They just want the easy way out and quit fixes. Kimberly, Starting to think AI might have written that sentence better than you did. But then there's Phil McGurk. I dropped out of school early and I could never write a full sentence, but with the help of AI, it's bloody amazing. Here's another Phrasely ad.
My chemistry teacher is being devious right now.
Oh, my chemistry teacher's being so devious.
I like to use AI for my essays, okay? I know. My teacher just started using an AI detector and it's been getting me in trouble. She found
How devious of them.
there's a website called Phrasely.ai. Uses another AI to kind of humanize
I think I have to stop. I can't continue. I can't make it to the end of this video. He's cycling through all of his Fortnite emotes every 3 seconds. It's like this website called Phrasely AI. And like, basically, it uses an AI. They have 90 of these shorts, which I assume most of them are running as advertisements. A lot of them look the exact same. Pretty much a laptop, ChatGPT. The kid's like, let's just be honest, guys. I'm stupid. All the brain that was up here, it's gone. Sorry, I'm just gonna be honest. It's called Phrasely. What was anyone doing before this? Like, were they just like writing it from their brain? Wait, can we still do that? Is that something we can still do as like human beings, or? It's called Phrasely. Get with the times. Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's exactly what I've been saying. How Gen Z does college. Nobody can be proud of this, right? At the very least, anybody would look at this and feel shame, right? Like, okay, if you're in high school, middle school, whatever, I get it. You're forced to go to school. It's mandated by law. It's unfortunate. It's probably for the best, though. You probably want to keep doing it. But when you're in college, okay, you're paying for it. Your mom or dad are, if you really don't care that much. I guarantee you're not the one paying for it, but it's being paid for. So I'm going to give you a crazy pro tip. Instead of spending money on Phrasely AI, you could save money by dropping out if you don't care about college.
It's 10 p.m. on a Wednesday night and you forgot your essay about chicken nuggets is due in 2 hours because you were playing Subway Surfers all day. So of course, use ChatGPT.
They went for the brain rot maxing approach
Right
here.
as you're about to submit your essay, you realize your teacher told you guys about a software she uses to catch essays written by ChatGPT. So you ask your friend at Harvard what to do.
You ask your friend at Harvard? Don't we all have one?
Of course, you're not going to submit that essay that Phrasely.ai humanized. You're just going to use it for inspiration.
No way, dude. What are you talking about? What a great way to skirt all responsibility. You know what? Just a disclaimer, you shouldn't submit anything output by Phrasely, right? I mean, that would just be purely unethical to do so. But it could inspire you to write your own essay by hand. The one that's still due in 2 hours. So what was the point of this advertisement? I feel like on their website, they're going to have plenty of those disclaimers claiming that, you know, this tool is not actually for you to submit an essay, of course. And speaking of which, I think it's about time that we hop on over to that website of theirs. Here we are, Phrasely.ai, and starting strong with one of my favorites, the top banner with some kind of discount. In this case, back to school special. It is almost March. Are there schools that start in March? I'm not sure if I'm familiar with any such schools. But it is ending soon. It is ending March 9th, for real. Which is conveniently exactly 2 weeks from now. If I come back here tomorrow, it's gonna say March 10th. And we're really hitting all the checklist bullet points here. First of all, the Trustpilot rating. If you feel the need to put a Trustpilot rating on your site, it's like an immediate admission of guilt. Unlike other tools, Phrasely writes naturally, with AI trained on real human data. All these other big AI large language models, they were training on robot alien data, not human data. Little did you know. Not to say that there isn't this sort of like inbreeding of AI where it's training off of its own outputs, but I'm also not really sure how they can claim that theirs doesn't do that. Like, I bet that Phrasely on the back end is just an API that submits a prompt to ChatGPT saying, make this sound more human. And that's it. That's the whole thing. Eliminate robotic phrasing. Preserve your unique voice. How does it preserve your unique voice if you didn't write anything to begin with? And what do you know? They literally do have a thesis generator. Oh man, my teachers make me write about the causes of the Civil War. At Grok, What's your take on slavery? Here we've got the classic 4 big numbers in boxes. Thank God. I was getting a little suspicious. Thankfully, we have some real reviews down here. This is not any kind of like verification. It just says real reviews and has a star. You know what? I'm gonna count that as a badge. That would look fire on the mural. Throw it on somewhere. Once again, it just says real review with a green verified check mark. Like, well, watch this, hold on, check this out. Dang, Michael, you really think so? I use it by generating example papers on which I can base my writing. I would never use it to cheat because, well, it's my ethical AI writing assistant. Nondescript verified check mark. At Phrasely, we're excited about the potential of our AI technology to help users enhance their writing and boost productivity. However, we want to emphasize that our tools should never be used for engaging in unethical practices.
I like to use AI for my essays, okay? I know.
Is my content original and plagiarism free? You are using AI to generate text for you. What are you talking about? Is my content original? Here's a pro tip, a life hack even, some might say. 5-minute crafts, whatever, DIY. You can write something with your brain and your fingers on a keyboard or even pencil and paper. And if you do that, it's actually guaranteed your content and not plagiarized. I know it's crazy. I know you learn something new every day. I noticed they have like non-AI, just regular tools, a word and character counter, text capitalization tool. But look, you go check one of these out and it's like, holy yap session. Like a basic capitalization tool should not have a table of contents. What are we talking about? Much more than just a capitalization tool. It's not just a capitalization tool. It's Phrasely AI, your #1 writing assistant. So I guess the concept is that a student's working on an essay or generating an essay and they look up a word counter tool because maybe they don't even use like Word document at this point. You just straight copy and paste from ChatGPT. And then they come here and then they get wrapped into, Phrasely. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, let's go ahead and click on pricing. There's monthly or annual. Annual is a better price. How many AI humanization words do you need per month? What are you talking about? It's beyond late stage capitalism, guys. We are now purchasing AI humanization words. I've got a human AI word quota. You actually have a word limit that it can generate, and you have to pay based on the amount of words. And at the most expensive 475K words, AI human words, you're looking at $153 a month. That is $1,800 per year that you're paying up front because it's billed annually. That's just next level. That is next level. Except if I go back to the page now, it looks completely different. It only has an unlimited words option, which by the way is way cheaper than it was previously. I have no idea if this is just a fluke or if I got caught in some nefarious dynamic pricing thing. And the annual billing is especially funny for something like this. I mean, it's a no-brainer really if you want to scam people. There's these things called breaks between semesters. So the price might as well just be like twice what it is because you're not really getting your value out of it in those months that you're not in school. And by the way, the free trial is a meager 550 words. So I'm sorry to say, but I don't think there's any essay on the planet that is that short. Maybe a short answer on a quiz or something, but at that point, you need help, man, if you're using ChatGPT for a short answer response. Anyways, here we got Jamlab reference, and then 4 more numbers in boxes. Well, these are like icons, but check it out. 4 more numbers underneath boxes. 3 billion plus words humanized. Our guarantee. Another nondescript verification checkmark. Phrasely is the best and most affordable AI humanizer on the market. And that's an interesting little tidbit because, well, I was wondering, are there any other tools out there like Phrasely? Because I'm sure there are. In fact, if I so much as look up AI humanizer text, AI headshot generator, AI humanizer free. I don't know what I expected, but it really is just an infinite list of these on Google. HumanizeAI.pro. Oh, this looks like a beautiful scam. And dude, it's more of this like, here's the tool, and then here's 3 articles explaining the tool. How can you humanize AI text for free? Step 1. Visit the website that you're currently on in your preferred browser that is currently open with the website on. What are you talking about? One of the steps is not to visit the website. I'm reading the steps on the website right now. To begin anew, select the clear button. And this one has the same, I was literally copying the formula. Monthly? Yearly you get 50% off. You just probably go yearly. I mean, AIHumanize.io. HumanizeAI.io. Superior AI humanizer to humanize AI text. Let me guess, there's gonna be 3 articles, 3 research papers below this. Yup, yet again, monthly, yearly. Always you save 60 on the yearly, so. And they're starting to get more and more scammy and make less and less sense. Support all rewrite styles. Unsupport all AI detectors. By the way, I'm a big fan, I'm sure this was on purpose. The Times New Roman everywhere. I mean, it is like vintage chic, you know? There's blogs at the bottom. AI versus human text. Understanding the differences between machine and natural writing. Starting off strong with a real human-made image. That's one finger, by the way. This is AI generated, of course. I mean, of course it is. But I think this is kind of the point, right? Is like, if you're using AI, it's gonna be obvious in other ways than just the writing style. It's stuff like formatting issues, punctuation that, you know, it's not like M dashes can't be used, but some people don't use M dashes, it's not their style, and you don't just magically one day wake up and they're like, I'm gonna put 25 M dashes in this essay, when I've never even wrote an M dash before in my life. Oh, but here's HumanizeAI.io. Get 80% off. Holy moly, but hurry, the offer ends soon. And there is now an advertisement has popped up. Step 1, open Humanize.ai.io on your favorite browser. And the other one said this too about, you know, you gotta, okay, can the ad stop? The music is still playing of the ad. The other one said about entering the CAPTCHA. I feel like this is AI generated. It's not even accurate steps. Is there even a CAPTCHA? Let's find out. I bet there's not a CAPTCHA. Okay, successfully humanized bruh-bruh-bruh-mobile, bruh-bruh-bruh-mobile, bruh-bruh-bruh-mobile. But yeah, no CAPTCHA or anything. That's just, we're just hallucinating steps, instructions to our own software now. That's what AI can do for your business. Here's Zero GPT, which was listed as one of the AI detectors that Phrasely is, you know, certified to work against. Ads plastering the screen, gotta love that. But yeah, right below this, you know, AI detector, you have, hi, keep working with the trusted tools everyone loves, such as the AI Humanizer. It's taking us to a third party, which is an official partner of Zero GPT. Everything with AI is just circles. All of it's circles. It's just Ouroboruses everywhere. 75,000 new users this week, including Jabbar and Daniela. And why is their logo just Adult Swim? And this is actually awesome. You have this wall of quotes from online publications. All of these have 5-star emojis below them, right? Implying that like Forbes is rating undetectable.ai. Apparently that's now a thing that Forbes does. They give out 5-star ratings to AI tools. Just look at this. Look at my screen right now. Yes, the scam detector. I gotta end the video. I'm becoming depressed a little bit. As always, the artificial intelligence boom is creating brand new markets we never even thought possible. It's created a market for students who want to cheat, and a market for students who want to cheat but are now getting caught and want to not get caught cheating. It's really just marvelous, the kind of technological advancements we can get when people's needs are met and addressed, you know what I mean? My advice for students, well, I already kind of gave it, but don't be a loser, you know? But if you're a professor or teacher, then my advice is to not use AI detectors, at least not rely on them, because they can be inaccurate, either false negatives or false positives. And my main advice is to just give assignments that are meaningful. Give an essay that the topic really requires your students to have a creative answer. Whether the writing looks flawless, grammatically correct and all that because it's AI generated, the concept's just gonna suck, you know, if they can't use their own noggin to come up with something creative. Right now is certainly an interesting time for the world of academia, both in grade school and at the collegiate level. But I think the only way that we can address the problems that we're seeing quickly, well, not be addressed, we'll put it that way, is we gotta start doing things differently. You gotta not say, okay, teachers, AI actually is here, and you should start generating your lectures and your notes using AI. I have a feeling that students are going to be way more comfortable using AI themselves if they start seeing it normalized and used by teachers and role models, the ones that are supposed to be teaching them how to learn. And beyond that, I think we really just have to get more creative with the way that we are educating young people. In large part, it seems that the easy way out is often working out for them, but it's not going to in the long run, and none of this is sustainable at all. So we need to start taking it way more seriously. Anyways, to wrap up this video, well, there's one more site I saw that really caught my eye. It's called writecream.com. I don't know why it's called that. Oh, okay. Well, no, this was actually like very basic. Oh, okay. Here's the main page for Write Cream. It's, well, supercharge your creativity with AI, and wouldn't you know it, 4 big numbers inside of boxes. One of which is 24/7 AI support. Not even customer service, just 24/7 AI support. Oh, and I left the page to go check out their affiliate program, but it didn't realize I was doing that, so it just got scared that I was leaving the page and had to pop up saying that I can get 10,000 words for free if you give us all your personal information. But yeah, they have an affiliate program for Write Cream. What's even real anymore? And even this has a AI Joran in the corner. It's just a mountain of slop. We're living atop. At least it's kind of funny sometimes. Hopefully. But thank you for watching, and of course, I'll see you in the next one.